What's up, everybody? This is Moni, Jish, Pineapple, and King. And this
Hey.
is
We have that at
home.
We have that at
home.
home.
Yes. So we always want to start the episode with something that you've seen that you want to shine some light on, something positive or something fun, whatever it is.
something fun.
Yes.
In 2020 of America?
Yo. The only thing that made me happy scrolling through my Instagram, I don't know if y'all saw it. I think it was posted recently. I saw it on the Shade Room, I think. Was Megan Thee Stallion twerking. And somebody was talking. He was like, yo, you get him with that scoop every time. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, the scoop is real. But she be out here.
You mean,
taking
what's
over
the
world.
scoop? The front to back?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
With that video, I'm like...
I think today was Erykah Badu's birthday, so that's good.
I did see that somewhere. Happy birthday, Erica.
Make sure y'all go and buy. Make sure y'all go out and buy all those pussy incense before I do.
Yeah.
Hell no.
They are sold out. So
Just
keep
take
it close
my money,
eye.
Erica.
Wait, how much?
That's
how much
so
is that?
crazy. $50 for 26 sticks of incense. Who just said no? Like
that was me.
But they gonna burn probably longer than the average incense.
Yeah, but still $50.
I'll buy a couple off for you.
Burns longer than your average. You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Like I could go down the street.
Come on, buy a couple off of me.
How many days a week do you want your house to smell like pussy?
I think I need one that's like relaxed, get home off of work and just, have that aroma in there. Cause I'm single, so it's like,
but what does it smell like? Give me some notes. I don't like.
They say that it's made from the ashes of her underwear.
Stop.
And some other shit and like some other herbs and shit. I'm like, that sounds like some voodoo to me.
You said the ashes? The ashes. What are the ashes? Underwear. They burn the underwear?
Yeah. I guess so. And mix them and make a mixture and make it incense.
All right,
and then glue it on a stick.
Right. Exactly.
Jesus.
I thought I was amongst friends, but I guess it's y'all, then it's me. It's all good though.
But I want to know what it smells like. Like, what does it smell like?
Right. I want to know what it smells like.
That's why I want to buy them. It's probably like her, and we know.
Well, you buy that shit, and I'll give you my address.
Cotton and patchouli.
And you can go
That's what I'm saying. I'm get one pack, and then we just split it up.
Listen, if I get a 50 bundle for 26, if I get 26 bundles for $50, I'm selling them for like Lucy's.
Yeah, I mean, because I wouldn't buy the whole bundle, but I'd buy a stick.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna keep mad and think about that.
I would be $10 a pop for one.
Hey, I got that Erykah Badu.
I got that.
I got that EB. That EBP.
That Badu Voodoo.
She
calls it the Badussy.
Okay.
See, I'm not okay with that.
Oh.
Because
now hold up.
Let's start off sweet.
Reading is fundamental because I don't want a house that smells like Badussy.
Right. Because of two things. Well, yes, two things. I know a song and the nigga be like, mouth smelling like booty and pussy. They don't care for it. And so there's that. And then also I heard, it was another term for something else.
Badussy is pussy dick. It's dick
butt,
pussy
dick, and
ass.
pussy. Butt, dick, and pussy. Yes.
But
and that's like an insult.
Boy pussy.
Oh no.
The booty. So that's what I'm like.
Jeez.
Right.
Another Badussy. What movie was that in when he was in the room and was like, it smells like Badussy in here. Butt, dick, and pussy. What was that?
I don't know that.
Sound like some old school shit.
It was.
It almost sounded like something Pops would have said.
Right.
It was some comedian, I feel. I forget what movie that shit was in. It wasn't Booty Call? I don't know.
Oh shit. Say
something like that, probably.
Motherfucker, say a ding. I was like, that was the inside joke earlier. We got a dinner on. On the podcast. I ain't gonna call her out though.
Later.
We got an Adina
my God.
amongst us.
That's silly. All right, we got to add some of that into the conversation.
Wait, so somebody else has a perfume that smells like
No, Gwyneth Paltrow has a candle.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it a candle?
I
think I did hear
know.
that. I think I did hear that it is a candle.
Yeah, she has a vagina candle.
Oh,
She's classy.
vagina.
A vagina.
It's not
How do
vagina.
you? I wonder how she did that. Like, because they say that she used her panty ashes.
How
like,
long
for
do
the
you have to
candle.
wear? Are they swabbing
Exactly,
you?
and I'm
How
saying
long do you gotta wear
exactly.
these
Like I'm
panties?
saying, like
It's
are
probably
they going
period
in
blood.
there? That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's some voodoo shit. That shit seem I don't know. She gonna have everybody falling in love with her.
I was about to say
that's how you get
yes.
fans. Cause I remember, I feel like one time I made some spaghetti for this nigga, and he was like, "Nah,
would not eat it because it was red. Because it was
right.
red. Yep,
exactly.
that is a thing, yo. That is a thing.
Because that's the thing. That's some voodoo shit. Like back in the day, they used to put their period blood in the sauces and have the niggas fall in love with them.
But I
even
just feel like
nowadays,
I would
that's a
know.
thing.
Like
You would not know.
And that's crazy.
No. You would not know.
And that's crazy. I feel like I should know how spaghetti tastes with or without period blood.
It tastes a little metallic.
Like it's a little tang or something. Like I ain't gonna know nothing.
Spoon in when you put it in the fridge.
I'm just gonna wake up madly in love. Like damn, that spaghetti was good. Come here, man.
Yeah.
Eating spaghetti for breakfast.
That's really crazy.
Like damn, a candle and a fucking incense.
I still want to know what it smells like. Like I want to know what the house is gonna smell like. Like it can't be. I don't know.
The Gwyneth candle is called "This Smells Like My Vagina."
No.
Well, that was subtle.
Yikes.
Like it should be called like kitty cats or something.
You know, something cute.
Something right.
Me vagine.
Like my vagina and Boosie. Like y'all not making me want it right now.
Like Regina, I don't know. They could have made it sound a little more appealing.
Yeah,
especially Gwyneth Paltrow. She got that classy ass name. She could have put it. Right. She could have put something together.
You take the name that your man calls it or something like something cute. No,
right.
She got straight to the point.
This is it.
I'd rather Erykah Badu have just called her. I would see if it was me. I would call my shit coochie.
But Erykah
straight up.
Erykah Badu is a funny. She a funny lady though, so she definitely named it Pudusi on purpose.
Hilarious. Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah, she a Pisces like me. So when I see that, I was like, that's a good ass
I think Boosie, the Boosie, she calls it when she's trying to censor it, but it's really just called Badu Pussy.
Badu Pussy, yeah. I think that's what it's really called, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I hope so because no.
I don't like those associations.
Right. I think it stank when I think of Boosie.
I wouldn't say it like damn, it feel good here. What you got? Oh, that's that Boosie.
Like, you know, immediately it just comes to mind that it's like sweet in the beginning and a tail and a shit. Like just end stank.
That's exactly not stank.
Like you smell it at first, like all right, strawberries.
That shit that take your breath away. Like,
no,
no. That's tight.
That's crazy.
So that was the good for the 2020. We got
that was the good. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
We got Badu Pussy, Incense, and we got what else we say?
Megan Thee Stallion's Scoop.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Next, we had on the menu. We're gonna get I guess a little bit of a different type of mood vibe, but in the spirit of 2020, the Waves versus Boosie and
oh shit,
yeah, it's a big thing going on right now. I think anybody on social media has heard about it. Somebody want to break it down? I can do it.
What I first want to break down is don't say nothing if you ain't Google searched, pulled out a book, looked at nothing, because I feel like Boosie just was saying stuff.
Yeah, he was just he got too hyped.
It was too much. It was too much.
You went on to your social media to say, "Don't cut that boy dick off."
Yes.
What are you
right?
What? But
serious.
He genuinely seemed hurt. Like, yo, I'm concerned.
Like he already did it.
Come on now.
Like he already did. He's like, don't cut the boy dick off.
You know,
like that's what you had to say.
Let the boy be gay, but don't cut his dick off.
You went all the way there ASAP. They just released a statement, and that was the first thing that you thought about.
Yeah, because
that's because you started talking without educating yourself.
Wait, so that wasn't. So they never said that they were.
No.
So
that don't cut that boy thing off. They never said
that's
that.
That's not even a conversation that people have.
That's crazy because I really thought that they talked
about
it.
No,
that's not the video that he posted.
How that can have an effect like that.
The video I seen of them, Dwayne just posted the video of his son basically, or however you like to want to be identified as him basically just kind of like enlightening people on how he felt and kind of spreading on how he felt and with just saying how like about what I'm saying, basically uplifting everybody who's going through what he's going through.
Yeah.
And, what I'm saying, saying that he wanted to identify as this and so it was like a positive video. Yeah. If you open minded, it really wasn't nothing like extreme or like Caitlyn Jenner-ish. It was just like he was letting his son speak his truth. And then people ran with that because he wanted to be identified as a girl name.
Yeah, and I think that was the only thing that he said was that he's going to respect that his child wants to be referred to as she and a specific name. And that was it.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
You got to be technical, you got to live like that for a certain amount of time. I believe you got to go through therapy. You need to be approved to go through all of that. The baby is still very young, which I think is the thing that shocks people the most, is that the child is so young, but she's going to go through her process. She might change her mind when she get younger. Get older.
Right.
I think
she's just going to be living how she feels like she wants to live for the time being. And whether she changes her mind or not, that's how she's feeling at the moment.
And I think it's important that she gets a chance to do that so she doesn't get older and always be like, what if? Oh, I could have. Right. And then that comes into a complex. And how you interact with other people in your relationships because you can't, you're not really yourself because you're always asking what if. They should have, kids need that freedom to explore themselves and not, the judgment is unnecessary. And nobody said nothing about cutting off a dick. Crazy.
And you need that
That's
room.
Crazy.
You need that room, I think, is very nice that Dwayne is actually giving his child that love and that room to find itself without being so condemning. You know what I'm saying? And I also think, even though I know it's far-fetched because it's 2020, I don't think it's appropriate necessarily to tell people how to raise their kids. The most you can do, I think, is keep your kids away from those kids you feel like you don't want your kids to be influenced or that. That's the most you can do. How dare you come and tell somebody else what to do with their child? That
worry about
based on how you feel.
Yeah, based on how you feel. Okay, if I feel like your kid bad or hood rat or dirty or got bed bugs, I'm gonna keep my kid away. That's all I'm gonna do.
Yo,
the important thing. Don't hang out with them.
I'm gonna just keep my kid away. That's all I can do. I can't tell you what to do with your kid. I'm gonna make sure my kid ain't got bed bugs and clean.
That's it. Worried about you and yours.
You know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah.
It's simple to me. I feel like I'm sorry, I keep cutting y'all off, but it's just simple.
No, it's cool. And that's crazy because I'm not on social media a lot, so of course I thought that they mentioned transitioning for his daughter, and I was like, what? No, I'm open-minded, be gay, whatever, be, whoever you identify, whatever,
Right, for real.
But I'm like, I'm just like Boosie, I'm like, don't cut dick
He
was devastated.
But I only say that.
And you see now he got people thinking that because he was going so hard.
That's what I'm saying. And I think, I agree. I feel like that is really young. And perfect example is I have a client. They're not my client yet, but they're booked. They're future booked.
Okay.
I was looking through her Instagram, and I'm like, okay, what are you? I'm trying to figure out, are you a boy or a girl? I'm just being curious, and so I get down, and she has pictures posted of her as a little girl. I'm like, okay, she's born as a girl, but there's some pictures in there where she's a boy, and she's shirtless, and you could tell that she had I can't think of the scientific word, but cut the titties off.
A breast reduction.
Now,
breast augment.
I guess so, but
something.
I guess I'm thinking of the word for like related to cancer.
A mastectomy.
But but I don't think that's the right word. I don't know. But anyway, cut her breast off, but now she wants to be a girl. So I'm just like, wow, yeah. So now she's a girl, wears, girly clothes.
Hold on, you mean
girly,
she transitioned possibly and then transitioned
yes,
back?
and went back.
Jeez.
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm like, don't cut the dick off, because he might grow up and want to be back.
Yeah, I mean, he's a kid. Those are big decisions, just like any other things. Yeah,
exactly. And I'm saying that could happen.
But I mean,
I see it with her. That could literally happen.
As an
adult,
change
your mind.
I mean, you can, and you can definitely go back and forth as much as you want. Like nobody can tell you what to do. But I mean, it is a big decision. Like before you know, at 12,
and then it just sucks how. And I don't know, like, because I was talking to my mom about it, and I was, tell her the story that I just told y'all, and she's like, "Well, don't you think that somebody who does that needs help, like mentally?" Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, I didn't know how to answer that question, because I want to say, well, maybe, but then I want to be like, well, no, because people change their mind, change their hair, their how they feel about their hair, how they feel about a lot of things. Mm-hmm. So, but that is a major thing, like, because I don't know. I don't know.
I understand where you're coming from.
Really tricky.
Yeah, it's like a fence, but I think we all mental for one. But I mean, I just feel like I just like anytime you want to do anything like that, definitely just get therapy first, like regardless of what.
I definitely believe that. I think therapy is important. I think everybody should go to therapy. I'm a very big fan of it. I think before those life decisions, it might be a cool thing to sit down with an objective party who's going to listen.
Who's going to listen and be neutral. Yeah.
I guess it was where she was coming from, because she's a Christian, so and she's like, they need help, like, and I'm like, and then I'm like, well, you know what? They might need to talk to somebody,
right?
Yeah. Not
in the view of
help.
Mental illness, right? Like in the view of needing counseling.
Yes. Right. Yeah. So
I mean,
that's there's an interesting conversation.
There's this show, I Am Jazz, I think it was called, where it was a young transgender girl on there, and she was a kid going through school, but she never been anything. She was born a male, but she went through life growing up as a transitioning. Mm-hmm. But her whole family was supportive. I mean, there was another situation where she's so young that she really know, but Jazz is older now. I think she probably is either going through high school or finished high school. She got the reassignment surgery publicly, letting people know her journey and stuff. Mm-hmm. So she went through it, but she started off young. She had a whole reality show about it. So I'm sure she went through it, but that's not our story. We don't know how people are feeling.
Mm-hmm. That's how I just look at it. Like, I don't know what the next person went through or what's going on in their head to decide if it's a mental illness or if it's just or whatever it is. I just don't know, because somebody might look at me and think I'm completely retarded. Like, off the reality of my life. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
Yeah, I mean, mental health. People think you mental health for anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's just another thing on the list.
And then now, what about on the other hand? Okay, because of course everybody is like, no, don't cut the dick off. Don't let him be gay. Don't let him do this. Now, what about the other hand, where Boosie has a post?
His daughter.
No, not even.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Not even that one. The one.
I don't know about none of this.
Well, it was a post, and it basically was for his son. I want to say it was his 16th birthday. And he was like, okay, happy birthday, son. I got a little bad bitch coming over to give you some head. You know what it is.
I hate shit like that.
And it's like,
I hate shit like that.
Like, what the fuck? Like, to me, I just feel like don't put, like, detrimental shit up against each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, not one is not more worse to the society than the other one. Like, he's still a minor.
Ignorant. He's just ignorant.
Don't get me wrong.
And his son, did you see what his son posted?
Mm-mm.
His son
Yeah.
posted something about, I got a chick that'll do some things that'll make him change his mind.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Talking
Jeez.
about D-Wade's
yeah,
son.
It's so
right,
crazy. They're disgusting. I'm
See,
sorry.
but
I
that's
don't
what
want to
Bootsy
judge,
thinks
but it's
that a
just
man
nasty.
is.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
that's what Bootsy thinks that a man is, and that's what he thinks it takes to make a man. So now his son is saying the same dumb shit,
Mm-hmm.
Dumb
It's
shit,
and y'all putting that on
generational.
everybody.
girl.
And it's
And
sad.
It's very
but this is the
sad.
and this is the conversation that we keep having
Right.
right now in this day and age. Toxic masculinity, what it is to be a
Mm-hmm.
man, blah
Mhm.
blah blah. You can't stand like this, you can't hold your hand like this, you can't say this, you can't do this. My nephew, he texted me the other day like, can boys go this, can boys do what, like,
Yeah.
Right.
for somebody already in your
Some normal
fucking
shit.
head
Can
keep
boys go
trying to figure
relax?
out what
Yeah.
boys
Right.
can do and what boys can do. You can do whatever the fuck you want to
Whatever
do.
you want. And you know
Exactly.
what? And it's like at a young age. This came up. I used to teach first grade, and there was a book we read. I forgot the name of the book. It was about a little boy wearing like a tangerine colored dress. So, when we read the book, we talk to them about certain things, and I like to keep it real with my kids. So, like, I wanted to have like a conversation on their level about what they think about the boy wearing the dress. And like already there was a divide between some of the boys saying like, no, that's for boys, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then like the other ones who it was like really cute, like they're like open-minded, like they were able to like express themselves, like it's okay, he can wear what he wants to wear as long as he feels comfortable. And like the other kids started to come around, and it was like a really like thoughtful conversation. They're 6 or 7 years old, so I think like
Mhm.
that exposure and things like that hopefully are helpful, like having those conversations at a young age, like like so they grow
Yeah,
up confident.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's different types of people in the world, and that's what should be taught. Because
Right.
you can run into the roughest female and she ain't thinking about another female. Or you can
Mm-hmm.
run into the
Mhm.
softest man and he ain't thinking about another man.
And
Right.
You know
every
what I'm
gay
saying?
person ain't attracted to you just
And
because
every
this what they,
and everybody
come
don't want
Right.
on
you.
now.
But the one
Exactly.
thing I would say when it comes down to gender roles, like okay, when whatever y'all believe in, if it was Adam and Eve or whatever,
Adam and Steve.
the Big Bang theory, however y'all think the world started, when it was the first two humans, there were no clothes invented. They both was wearing leaves. Do you think they was like, oh, I'm gonna go over here to the girls section and get me two leaves
Right.
and wrap around, and I'm gonna go over here to the men's section and get me an extra large
Right.
leaf? Like
Nigga, they went to
that's
the
No.
not how
same
it works.
tree.
No.
Like
Come
Preach
on,
now.
perspective.
Come on.
Right.
Come on,
like
perspective.
I
Yes.
just be saying like so somebody somewhere chose what was what and
Just
made it, you know what I'm saying,
exactly.
universal. So it's like we in 2020 now. Like people are starting to think for
Right.
themselves.
It's crazy to
Yes,
me
because all this stuff is
how
like
people are
abstract
still
ideas.
so close
Yeah.
minded. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying like
That's
it's
all I was
just
saying.
abstract ideas. Like somebody sat down and created this shit, and everybody decided to follow it. Like flip the
Yeah,
script. Like we obviously need a new one. This old shit ain't working no more. Like
definitely not working.
these fucking laws, these like social norms, and all that stuff. Like
And just to piggyback on the whole Boosie thing, I just feel strong. Like don't get me wrong, when I was 16, realistically, I was well aware of what sex was.
right.
Right.
But I think it would have been slightly traumatizing if one of my parents would have came like, here goes some pussy for you.
Come on.
Like,
And what about the
Right.
girl in the situation? Like I don't know how
like,
old she was or
yeah,
what. But
Exactly.
it's like
That's
I
exactly.
hope it
right.
wasn't a young girl.
Like
I hope
what?
it wasn't
Because
a young girl. And
It
then
I
I
hope
probably
it
want
wasn't an
wasn't. It
older
probably
girl.
right,
wasn't.
either
It
one.
probably
The
wasn't.
situation's just
Exactly.
bad.
Exactly.
like
It's
I
like
don't
your
know how I
dad
feel
is
about
feeding
that.
you bitches. Like that's
Right.
crazy.
And like my dad is pretty.
To
My dad
jail.
is not like he's kind of like a but he not like that. He would have never did no shit like that. Like that's kind of
Right.
sick in the
Hmm.
head
Because
to me.
that's a little sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most sane people would
And
not.
then it's kind of like you almost like you obsessed. Like that's gonna probably make your son be the
Yeah.
opposite of what you want him to be. Like
You
just
Yeah.
know?
relax.
Right.
But yeah, that's
And then
wild.
it's crazy because somebody posted something that was like, Boosie, you need to be worrying about your daughter.
Mm.
Like, and for real. Like,
Right.
his daughter is a full on, like, I don't, I want to say dyke. I don't know if that's a bad word or not.
Oh, really?
But, like,
I think
yeah,
it's
she's like a
retired, but
little
is
boy.
she?
I think it's
I
retired.
think
Yeah, she's
it's
she's a little boy. Like but see, like you said, I don't want to judge. And you say, like you say, you see the roughest female, and they might not like women. But sometimes well, see, I don't know. I
Sometimes
don't
it
want to
is
be
like that. You
judgy,
don't
Yeah.
know. You don't
but
know.
like she's really boyish.
Okay.
That's what we're saying. Like, we don't know nobody's story.
Right. So, but it's just really funny how you could be
so
saying what you're saying and you have a daughter who's in the same situation, you know? Somewhat.
Because at the end of the day, it's love and support.
It's all that matters.
It had nothing to do with what the baby is possibly going to do in the future, what they're turning into. They are offering love and support publicly. And you're going to get people saying stuff, but people don't get the bigger picture of it.
Mm-hmm. I just don't understand why he thought it was his position. Like, I would never. That's like none of my business.
I would never do that to about nobody. Like, not even my friends. Like, I think you should put your son in private school because public school is not, like, that's just not my place.
If that ain't the conversation I opened up to you, like, give me your perspective, then just
too much.
I just don't think so. And I feel like as long as he's not neglected, like whatever Dwayne want to do with his kid, it's cool. And if you would disagree, keep your kids away.
That's
it's just
period.
that simple.
You ain't got to associate. Hashtag Boosie, mind your business.
We about to go viral. He about to come for the week. He about to come for the head of the home.
Imagine. Hey, Boosie, pull up.
Boosie badass.
Oh shit! Hell nah, I don't want that smoke. I don't want none of that smoke.
Hey, we just speaking Finax.
Yeah,
that's all we doing.
That is what it is.
We just speaking.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
What is going on over there?
I don't know. I'm giggly and shit, but you know my lungs are clear this week.
I know, right? I mean, mine too.
Nice.
Like, I can hit a note, but I ain't gonna do it.
There's like a little bit of a good segue, I think. Because like the next thing was I was thinking about like all the things, Boosie specifically coming from that topic, right? So like if you're a fan of his music or with any of these people where all these scandals are happening, everybody's on trial, like are you able to separate the art from the artist? Like I know people have a hard time with that and especially in like cancel culture nowadays where like somebody does something and it's like you're canceled, whatever. But, like, I love Kanye. I don't know whatever phase he went through with Donald Trump. I don't know what's happening with it now. But it's like, I can't stop loving his music because of, like, all this antics that's happening with him.
I have a lot of respect for Kanye. I never lost it. So, and now that might sound biased, so I'm just not going to, like, have an opinion about that. But when I do say as far as separating the music from the artist, for the most part, I can do that. I'm not gonna say it with everybody. Some people I will be like, I ain't fucking with it.
Like who?
But
is there a specific situation? Like,
I mean, it's not. I guess like if your music is already trash and you controversial, it's kind of easy to be like push you away.
But none of these people music is trash.
Yeah, exactly. So like Kanye, I'm a Kanye fan. Like even with the whole Trump thing, I was like a side eye, but I was still watching to wait for the whole thing to unfold. Even when he said black people slavery was a choice, I waited for the whole thing to unfold because like, okay, hold on. Like, of course, I'm not gonna agree with you, but let me hear what you got to say.
And it didn't unfold.
It didn't. It did not unfold. It did not unfold. But I will say, see, I don't know. I don't want everybody coming for my neck. But
no, say how you feel. I'm really interested.
I kind of understood what he said. It was very disrespectful, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I get all of that, but as the intellectual and a realist, I must say, he had a point of where he was going. His delivery was whack.
Right.
This delivery was very whack. But slavery, in essence, was a choice because you had slavery and you had death. A lot of people hopped off them damn slave ships. It wasn't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then even now, it's like we know how fucked up the society is. We know how fucked up the world is. We know kind of what needs to be done to get changed, but it's like, has it happened yet? So it's like, once again, are we forced to live like this, or is it a choice? You know?
Right. I feel like he was saying why we didn't boss up.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like a forced choice. It was a forced choice because it's like it's hard to explain.
No, I understand.
But it's like all of us are here. Why not boss up on these white folks?
Because like back then,
but listen, y'all saying like now about the boss up. No, I understand it, but it's like we say that about them in that situation then when they had slaves had no rights or whatever, and it was like an oppressive situation. Like, say the same thing about the people that's happening right now. We don't even have to talk about slavery. Why aren't people bossing up right now? Because it's not easy.
Exactly.
It's not easy.
Right.
Like, and are you willing to die for that shit? Like,
it's crazy.
Like, I don't.
That's what I said.
I can't like agree with like that statement. Like the energy behind it. Nothing. Like I don't.
Right.
That's why I say it's real touchy, but I just feel like he didn't articulate it the best way he meant to. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I think a lot of the times with Kanye is his delivery and the way he comes off when he says stuff.
Yeah,
and people don't receive it
well at all
because he also doesn't he doesn't explain it.
He doesn't explain
anything. Like
I was just thinking that when you said something like that, you need to like explain why you're saying that. You can't just be like slavery was a choice.
You know,
I mean,
and that's exactly how he says it.
It's like people definitely didn't want to die, but it's like
you're talking about your people.
Yeah,
they went through a hard time,
and they did a lot still. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot even still that we probably don't know about that wasn't documented or that happened. So like they definitely deserve their respect, and I don't think they should be shitted on. Like, oh, they was weak. I don't think it's nothing like that. Like I hate
because just like Harriet, there's plenty of people who broke out and did what they could to help each other and help themselves. So
it
wasn't everybody's choice. Yeah,
and it's like they made that choice, so it's like I feel what you're saying, bro, but relax.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough one for me because I definitely have to separate. Like Kanye is this person who's doing this.
My shit, my bad.
Yeah, so I guess and I was thinking more also about like Cosby because the Cosby Show is my favorite show ever.
Right.
And like I want it to be available, and like they don't even want to put it on TV. I think it comes on TV One.
They took it off TV.
They don't be giving them reruns.
Wow.
They took it off. That's what. Remember when they found the Cosby guy at Trader Joe's?
Yes. Jesus. Alvin.
One of the cast members.
Oh, the worker.
Yes.
The light-skinned boyfriend.
So he said that once Cosby went through everything, his check stopped because they took the shows off the television. And he just was working to do what he had to do to, keep his family going.
Yeah, that's one of the best shows like ever made to me. Like it literally is one of my favorite show.
What, the Cosby Show?
Huxtable is my mother.
Yes.
That is like my TV mom. Like I wanted to be
classic.
in that house. Yeah, it really is, and it like hurts me that like now it has this like shadow over like this greatness that happened. Like,
and see, that's
it's
why
crazy
it's
that
hard
this
for me.
thing is a trend. It's crazy.
Yes, Russell Simmons now,
right?
You know, like it's I don't know, like what goes on.
It's really hard for me because only person I think about because like. I don't want to say I don't listen to Michael Jackson because I do. Like I to this, I don't be like play, but if he in my mix, I listen to it.
Yeah.
But like the more recent person that I will listen to is like Chris Brown, and there are people who are like, no, who feel the same way about him.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I could low-key separate the music with that. Well, only because there is a background behind that one. There's a whole ass story.
Yeah, and the people forgave them. So who are we to be like like
right.
And then what gets me is makes me upset is like they do all this to Bill Cosby and delete his whole history and everything he did for black people, but they still got all the fucking white people who did all the same shit.
I say this all the time. You know how many
that's what pisses me off.
Look at Harvey Weinstein. Now he
exactly
on his deathbed.
Especially
he get found
they
guilty.
have people who'll be on red carpet giving interviews. Stay away from Harvey Weinstein.
There's so many
like just saying that
so many
out loud.
Authors and things like that like like all these people like business execs that like the same thing happens and nobody's like canceling them. Like, it doesn't happen that way. It's ridiculous.
And then it's almost like growing up as a kid or this period, it's almost like that was like the way to get into Hollywood was to be like preyed upon. So it's like all of a sudden
it was known.
Yeah, so it's like now they flipping the script once the money run out. Same with R. Kelly. Like we should have known back then on age ain't nothing but a number. When he's in the background of the cover art with his arms folded.
Exactly.
Like nobody cared. We was bumping that junk. Even then, it's like it's a little weird, but you move past it because it's cool.
I think we were young during that time. Yeah. Like I don't know if I fully understood at the time what was going on, and I didn't know what I thought of it because I was a young girl. Like as a young girl, you think like older guys are attractive. Was I thinking like he's out here raping her? No, I'm like, oh, that's cute.
Right.
I didn't know. I was young, but the adults around should have been doing something.
Her mama.
Right. Exactly.
Uncle, all that, family, all of it was involved,
All
but it
that.
was money involved. The same way with the other women that was in. They
Right.
honestly, a
Is
lot of them
crazy.
came with an ulterior motive, and they just didn't get what they expected, which is why they blew up in the first place. Everybody got what they
So do
wanted.
y'all think?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was done. I'm just rambling.
Do y'all think that's why it played out like that for Bill Cosby? Because like there's nobody who can make money off him right now.
Yeah, same with R. Kelly.
So they're telling. Yeah, and so that's why Harvey Weinstein's still out there thriving because he's still doing shit for people.
No, he white.
In return.
No, Harvey Weinstein's
okay,
white.
You think it's just
he white?
Is it just because he white?
White.
Okay.
Because I mean,
what even is he like? I forget. Is he music?
I think
or
he has
movie?
like a production company.
Yeah, he like a
does
production.
like TV shows.
Yeah, he's like a producer
TV.
or some shit like that.
But that was a family business because I know his brother spoke out completely pissed that Weinstein was doing all of this.
Okay.
See? His own brother, and still nothing.
Yeah, his brother was pissed. But I would say that for me, R. Kelly has one of the creepiest, most in-depth, detailed, and I just can't even get with still listening to the music. I'm like, I gotta move on. I love feeling on your booty, but I can't do it.
certain songs, and I will say, certain songs will kind of
ignition.
Certain songs you listen to and be like,
I will say that certain songs.
Like, what is he really talking about?
Yeah,
who is he talking about?
Is so sexual. Like I just can't do it. Like you are crazy, and it's been videoed.
Yeah,
the girls is talking. Like it's just too much detail for me to still listen to him.
I
would say he's just been like completely cut off. It's just been.
I feel bad because I have the only song I have of him that I probably won't give up is "Step in the Name of Love."
And that's what I'm saying. Like all my R. Kelly.
But that's because I perform that song too. If people ask me to,
I like.
Okay.
If y'all want to check my YouTube,
shout it out. What's the
name? Alice Gair.
We hear you.
ALICEGAIR.
Check her out on YouTube.
I sung it for my mom's birthday.
She got them pipes.
Yes.
They cool.
I'm trying to get on the track, but you know how they go. But no, but listen, R. Kelly. I like most of the songs of his that I really identify with still as an adult are the less controversial, freaky songs. Like I like my favorite album right now is Love Letter. Like you know what I'm saying?
That was a album.
I love Love Letter. So like for me, I can listen to that without being creeped out. But like but
he's writing it to 13-year-old girls. That's who the Love Letter was to.
That's the thing where you're like, who is he talking about?
He does not like grown women. He does not like grown women.
And then sometimes it's hard.
And I don't even think it's the grown women.
I Believe I Can Fly and be like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Or I wish if I was out here
being grimy with your fake ass.
But yo, like,
what you gotta think about it?
Crazy. Did y'all see that special with the surviving?
All of it.
Yes.
Like he had the one girl who was butchy, who he turned into a man and would draw a beard on
like what?
Pretend that she was a man. Like he into some. He into
some
lot.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you gotta think about it.
And the stories that they told
was wild.
But y'all know the stuff. But have y'all heard? I mean, and I'm not defending. I'm just opening. I'm just being the.
Come on, disclosure.
Right.
Being the devil's advocate. Do y'all also know the things that he had to go through growing up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not.
Exactly.
But R. Kelly told Gail he wasn't fazed by it. So who cares?
Right.
There you go.
Well, that is.
And Gail was like, Robert. Now you're telling me, Robert.
No.
See, I had
because
why
wouldn't
he
use that? Like, I've been abused. That's why I'm out my damn mind. Instead, you would be like, no, I'm good.
But that goes back to masculine masculinity.
Robert was thinking that people are gonna make the connection if he says
I was thinking about Boosie.
Like he was saying, if he says like, "Oh, I was abused and I was younger," people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's why he did it." So he's probably like, "Let me hold this back. I'm gonna say it wasn't phased."
On top of how many men are gonna even if it's known, gonna admit to it or say how it really made them feel or like it altered their thoughts or their process of life. Like nobody's gonna admit that. And he's still a grown man, so I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying like people be so quick to just like, ooh, R. Kelly, like this also was a victim at one point. You know what I'm saying? And even
that's usually how it happens.
Yeah, it's an ongoing thing. So it's like
y'all watch Law and Order SVU.
Yeah.
Always the same thing.
That's usually how it happens, and it's unfortunate that he went through that or anybody has gone through that, but it does not make it easier to
It does
receive
not.
that's what you end up doing.
And how about the parents though? Are y'all equally angry at the parents that's involved too, who kind of let it go on, or was kind of like
it's crazy.
And don't forget about Sparkle, who brought in people like it's a lot of creepy people that was involved that was in
everybody around. R. Kelly's brother, the manager, his assistant, all those people.
That whole team need to go the fuck down.
His brother,
even after these documentaries, they're still taking care of the girls. Like, it's crazy.
Because the same people who protected him are the same people that turned against him. So that's what makes me like, y'all is all just slime balls.
But I
mean, because why? Because they was getting that money.
But did you see it when he like flipped the script and it was like he wasn't even messing with little girls no more. It was like adult women who were like weak-minded, and he like convinced them to say it was like, yo,
but it wasn't even that. He would get him like 18, right on the edge. You feel me? Yeah,
fresh out of high school.
Yeah, he had them all. He had
them at the same high school. Nasty ass nigga. That shit.
But yeah,
how are you scanning the high school? Like, that's crazy.
Because it's R. Kelly. They thought that, and the parents were in on it too. They thought, it's R. Kelly. Yo, you about to get in. Shut your mouth. The same way they did Aaliyah. Or they thought, I'm a singer. I'm about to get in. I'm R. Kelly. And then it's like, once the thing's not going where you want it to go, it's like, I'm a victim now.
Oh, there's a mattress in the studio?
Like,
damn.
Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, for me, I just feel like everybody needs to be held accountable equally. Like, these girls, they were kids. They were victims. Right. But the parents, the people who had ulterior motives, and when it didn't go their way, was like, this man's slime. Like, no, y'all slime balls too.
Everybody connected is twisted, but he's going to get the brunt of it because he's a celebrity.
Definitely.
Yeah. As he should.
Lighten up this mood. What's next?
I wish.
The mood. This is my hope. Who you attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign?
Hey.
Do you believe in astrology? I want to know. Wait, I don't even know. Everybody, I want to know your signs because I'm really into it. I believe in it. I think the planets determine a lot.
Aren't you guys like wizards and stuff?
Aren't y'all like wizards?
A little bit. Witches, you know what I'm saying? Modern shit.
My brother called me a witch.
Don't eat my spaghetti.
I tell people all the time that I'm like a extraterrestrial being. Yes. I can't pronounce it, but I'm extraterrestrial.
Wait, he's different. He's different.
He's unique.
Just say you different.
Yeah. But I'm okay, listen, this is what I do. I'm not gonna say it's like verbatim, like, you're a Scorpio, so you a freak and you like your back scratched. But what I will say, I do know, like, okay, if I know 2 Scorpios or 3 Scorpios, I will compare and contrast their personality traits. Like, okay, so all y'all selfish. Okay, I got y'all. Like, I will do that.
And it matches up like that? Does it match up like that for you?
I have a family full of Scorpios that I love dearly, but
man, they all the same like that?
My family they're the type of Scorpios that they're different. They're different Scorpios than what my best friend is. And I'm not gonna say they're not the same. I just get different sides because it's a more personal level. I love them all.
But like in a general sense.
In a general sense, in a general sense, they're all alike. The one thing they all do, and matter of fact, my dad is Scorpio too. And the one thing my dad and my best friend both do is if they cannot get a hold of me, they will hunt down everybody that they can get a hold of.
Really?
Like, it won't be that important. It's the simple fact that I didn't answer the phone. They will be like, you seen Josh? You see my son? You see my best friend? Like, and it's like, I'm 26 years old, you guys. Like,
I'm good.
But like, that's how they are. They're very protective and they're very serious.
Possessive.
They're very possessive. Yes. Yes. My daddy, his favorite line is, nigga, you my son. Like, but I'm also grown.
Right. He don't care.
He don't give a damn. You my son. So
what's your sign?
I'm a Cancer, so it works. I'm kind of the same, but not the same.
Water sign.
Yeah, we water sign. Pisces, Cancers, Scorpios, they're my dogs.
What's your sign, Ken?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay. They call the Aquarius like the aliens of the zodiac, right? Like they really
Why?
Because they they always think about like big picture. And sometimes they can they're the out of the box people. They say if you see a girl with like blue hair or something, like, well, nowadays everybody has blue hair, but like all the different stuff, like like they're usually like Aquarius, like that's their energy. They want to be different. They want to stand out. Like they think differently, like out of the box. Cancers, they say that Cancer dads are the best because they're sensitive.
we the nurturers. We gonna take care of you. We all around. We adaptable. We the ones, but we also. But we feel water signs, so we overly sensitive. We take everything to heart.
Hold a grudge.
I can hold a grudge for the rest of my life. Yes. I'm a real. What you mean by that kind of person? Like, damn. I'm a real. What's that supposed to mean? I'm hella defensive.
That's mad funny. Yeah. That's how they are.
I'm very defensive. It's funny.
I like that too.
So Gigi and Mo, talk about you guys, like what you guys like about astrology and what you guys like to do.
And what's your favorite sign?
Since y'all are witches and things of that nature.
I know. Gigi, you want to go first?
No, you go first.
All right. So I'm like really into astrology, and it's like way deeper than like your sun sign. So they say you have like. So I'm gonna break it down a little bit. Short version. All the planets obviously were somewhere when you were born. So it's your natal chart is like charting where the planets were when you were born. And each planet represents something different that will manifest itself in your life. So Mercury is the first planet. Mercury is the planet of communication. So let's say if you were like the sun was near Mercury or something, you might be like a really good communicator. And there's like another, like, depending on what time you were born, you get your natal chart, you see where all the planets were born. So I think like getting into like people's charts and realizing, you have a rising sign where the sun was, the sun sign that you have that when we say you're Capricorn, Scorpio, and then like a moon sign that's supposed to represent your feelings and stuff like that. And when you get deep into the chart, it gets confusing and crazy, but it's very interesting. Hella crazy.
It's too much for me.
It gets really interesting when you see how all this stuff works and like how it manifests itself in certain people. It is very cool, and I really do believe like there's something to it.
Cool.
But I love it, yeah.
And that was the simplified version.
Yeah.
It was though.
It gets really deep.
Was.
Go, G.
What am I saying now?
Tell us about you and what you dibbling.
What's up? Yeah, your powers.
Well, I'm a Pisces, so I feel like by nature I don't have a choice but to be interested in some other shit.
Intuitive,
because
psychic.
I think Pisces, yes, Pisces are very intuitive, but I'm also I have a Gemini moon and a Libra rising. So I think I'm just very confused all the time and very tired.
Gemini's all over the place.
Because, Gemini, right, Pisces all over the place, Gemini all over the place, and Libra is just trying to balance the shit out. Mm-hmm. So I'm tired most of the time. But anyway, I'll dabble a little bit into candle magic. I have a whole, little shrine. Mona, you got a shrine?
I have an
altar.
I have a little altar. I usually I have like some good luck things on there, candles. I do tarot cards and like oracle cards and things like that.
I just recently got me some African American tarot cards.
Ooh,
for the culture.
I have. Yeah, I'm not, because I felt like I needed something that related to me. Yeah. They got the regular tarot cards. That's
they took it from us anyway.
General, right? Probably did.
I don't like my cards with people on it. I have a good deck that I like that has animals on it, and it's just like yes, and I love it. It's like I like the cards. It's my favorite.
That's cool. Yeah, and then I recently also bought like this voodoo deck. Some thunder somewhere. Some stairs. Anyway, I bought some voodoo tarot cards, and it's just really crazy because I haven't even touched them. Like, I haven't touched them at all. I'm scared.
No, you can't be scared.
I'm scared. I'm not scared. It's just something. It's like when I look at them, they just tell me, "Oh, you ain't ready for this." I just feel that.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't come over here if you ain't ready for this.
See, and that's some shit. That's deep.
Yeah, and I'd be like, all right. So I don't touch that shit. I took the plastic off the card. I ain't shuffled them. I ain't nothing. I just feel like that voodoo shit, that ain't nothing to play with.
You gotta know what you're doing.
I ain't ready for that. Yeah, you really do. And so I think I might send that back to Amazon.
But wait, show it to me. I might buy it from you. Let me know. I have like a collection. I like them for the artwork.
Yeah,
a lot of the time.
Because it's a whole ass book that you have to read. And I just haven't been able to sit down and get into the book, and I feel like I need to read the book before I even touch the card.
Definitely.
So, yeah, I can send that to you
Let me
if
know.
you're
Send me a
interested
picture.
in it. And yeah, so yeah, I will. And so I have my little altar, and I have like dragon's blood, and I have like some I have my rose, and I have my lavender, and I have my I have something else, I can't remember the name of it. But I like to do stuff more so for like protection and love and like opening new paths. So I use white candles, yellow candles, orange candles. You know, you just scratch your intention into it, and then I like that shit. Let that shit burn.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So my family thinks I'm a witch.
My family be saying
but that's it's just called to me. This other
Okay,
world.
so I have a
question.
I have a question about that. So whoever one of y'all can answer it. Like, so like I know y'all like so do y'all when y'all use these cards for like readings and like I guess guidance or whatever. Like, how accurate do you guys find it to be?
I could say.
Well,
it's like scary accurate. I've read for people like at parties or like groups of people, and like going through the cards, like sometimes I'm like, yo, I'm not sure. Like I'd be like, oh my God, I hope this shit works. But it's like I'm confident in it. You get the cards, you see the story, like start to put things together and start speaking to people. I've literally like had somebody in front of me like break down into tears. Like we were going through it. I pulled out she kept asking questions. I kept pulling cards and like went through a whole bunch of stuff. We were there for like an hour, and it was just like a beautiful thing. Like we felt super connected afterwards. Like felt like I knew her business. It was like a therapy session, like.
And you was tired as fuck, huh?
And it is tiring.
That
it's
shit
exhausting.
is exhausting.
I've read like.
And see me, I don't know. I'm not like the studying type. So when I do it, I have to look it up at the same time I'm doing it. And so I honestly don't even know I don't want to say I don't know what I be doing, because I have, I feel like it's called to me to do that, like to do tarot. But I just be pulling cards, and so I look it up and I read it and I explain it and I read it to the person, and then I kind of just say what I feel is being told to me. You feel me? Like what I'm downloading from it, and they just be like, "Damn, yeah, that's crazy." I'm like, "You understood that? What I'm trying to say?" And they be like, "Yeah." I'll be like, "Okay, as long as that shit resonates with you,
for real."
I have no idea.
And you have to get it.
You have to be like, resonate with you.
You're the vessel. You just have to like let it come out.
Yeah.
Like, what do you say? You have to trust it.
Because I honestly be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I be shocked sometimes. Like, oh yeah,
right.
Like I once told this girl, I'm like, yo, there's something about travel, blah blah blah. Man, she's like, no, shaking her head, no. And then later on in the conversation, she's like, oh, I was talking to this guy overseas. And I'm like, well, girl, like, what?
See,
what did I say to you?
Yeah, I'm magical.
But I'm like, it's not me, yo. It's just like, I don't know.
It's just
very interesting.
But I think I would, like, because I know a lot of people are, like, on the fence about stuff like that, who not, like, open-minded or whatever. But for me, I think I would trust, like, one of y'all. Because y'all like down to earth, y'all not like all weird or like y'all still regular people. It's not like y'all walk around with like a wand, like I see your future.
No,
like, so it's like I could dig it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really had like a real life reading, but it's like I don't think nothing this stuff is just like for people leisure. Like this, it started somewhere. I think it's like very valid if you do it the right way.
Can I give you a reading and you report back to the people?
I most definitely will.
You got something for the collective?
Definitely will. Hey.
Yes. Let me give you a reading. You tell me if it's real or not.
Most definitely.
Wait, can I ask you something? How do you wake up your cards? Like how do you say hello?
I don't really say hello. I'll cleanse them before I read. So if I always like take some sage and like go over the cards, go over myself, go over the person while I'm shuffling, like just intention, like, for the good of all and none at all, like whatever I want to see, like make sure it's positive.
Do you knock?
Do I knock?
Yeah.
No.
You know, some people like knock 3 times.
No. And I usually don't read tarot cards. I read Lenormand cards. I guess like a little different, but no. I just shuffle them up, stage them.
Yeah, I feel like
I might say a prayer or something. No.
my cards. are ratchet and hella sarcastic and like hella bitchy. For real, because I be reading and I be like, well, the cards say.
You need to get your shit together.
Right. Right. And I'll be like, hey, it's not me, it's the cards, bro. But it's like when I wake my cards up, I do like a little fan and I be like, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hey. So I feel like maybe that's why they like that. But y'all knock 3 times and I be like, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Yeah, they like the what up.
You gotta build a relationship with your cards.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm. It's real.
That's crazy, yo.
That shit is real. Because I'm telling you, the voodoo cards, bro, I don't know what it is. But someone let me touch it.
Is it called the Voodoo Tarot? Is it that one?
It's, are you looking it up?
No. I know of a deck that's called, it's like it has Haitian people in it. It's like photographs.
I can't remember. I haven't looked at it in a while.
Okay.
But it like comes in a box. It's like blue. It's really nice.
Okay. Y'all single?
Single. I'm single as a dollar bill.
Yeah, I say I'm single.
Kind of, sort of. Situation.
You know how it goes.
I seen this post that was like, it was like, don't ask me if I'm single. You heard I said no, yes. Right. It was like no, but yes. It was something weird. Like basically both of them. But no, I'm single. I've been thinking that though. Like I think I'm starting to get into that zone where I'm like, okay, I'm 26. I think I need somebody like to settle down with and like be consistent with. Like it's draining being single. And
yeah, but it's like I have standards now. Like
I'm too smart.
Yeah. I need certain things. I can't, I'm gonna be single until I get what I want.
Do y'all feel like y'all too smart to be in a relationship sometimes?
Like, sometimes.
I feel like I'm too intellectual because I pick up on everything. Like I pick up on, and I know sometimes that's like a curse. It's like a blessing and a curse because you can't be too critical. Like but like I be picking up on deal breakers quick as hell. Like you know what I'm saying? Like no, like and I ain't wasting my time.
Nope, nipping in the butt real fast.
I be giving people chance after chance after chance after chance.
If a nigga say our instead of our,
no, girl.
Like how do you mix that up? How? The letters are not even
now, wait a
minute. In the same area.
Now wait a minute, because my roots is from Alabama, so I can't like damn. All right.
But I bet you know how to spell.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
But like, come on. that don't do it for me.
Grind your gears.
You know what? That's gonna be a segment.
Grinding my gears.
You know what grinds my potato salad?
Hopefully not.
You know
that's
what
mashed potatoes.
My green bean casserole.
Oh, goodness.
And then like how people be like minus well. What is minus well? And they be like Midas, like Midas touch well.
Now listen, I was just saying how close we was. Now you attacking me. Am I correct?
Yo,
because I be on
no good.
I be on Facebook all day like
the cards say.
Tell about the cards.
I be dead ass. Like mine as well. I say Sprint too. I know. Hey, listen. I'm a city boy, but my people country.
Yeah. No, I know my dad is from Louisiana. Like
people from Birmingham, Alabama.
Knowing.
Birmingham, Alabama. So yeah, what's the main course?
Last part.
Oh, Keeming.
Oh. Okay, so I've been obsessed with this new show on Netflix.
Me too.
The Streets is talking about it.
What's it called?
The Streets is talking about it. Love is Blind. They don't meet each other till after they are engaged, and they talk in pods. So they're in 2 different booths talking through a wall. This is how they connect. They eventually figure out who they want to marry. They get engaged. Then they see each other's faces after they get engaged. Then it's all backwards. And this is all in a matter of weeks.
I was gonna say, like, how long do they date, quote unquote, before they get engaged?
Weeks. I think it starts off saying that in 30 days they'll be getting engaged.
Yikes.
Something like that. Yeah. But it's very quick. they meet each other. They go to Mexico, to an island where they finally go on like a little pre-honeymoon. Then they move in together. Then they meet the families, and now the finale comes on tomorrow where they're getting married.
Oh my God!
Okay.
So
is it one couple at a time or like a few people?
No, it's a bunch. Listen, I think the part that you skipped is like it's a bunch of people.
Yeah,
and they
it's
all
like
talk to each other.
5 couples.
Oh,
yeah.
There was a girl house, a girl apartment,
yeah,
and
right.
Guy apartment.
Right, okay. And they all just be
everybody
talking.
rotated and dated each other until they found who they felt like they were the match.
To. Okay,
right.
So
but
there
then
was
they all
women,
got perfect matches, or somebody was left out. Like, oh, I guess we have to.
There was people in the house. Like a few girls talk.
Mm-hmm. They love that grimy ass nigga.
It was crazy. It was this one dude who had 3 girls. He told one of the girls to go dump her other dude. This is all through the booth. One girl, Barnett.
Don't even know what this nigga looks like.
How could we have the same last name? His name was Barnett. He told the girl to go dump the dude that she really liked.
Right.
And she went and dumped him. Mind you, she didn't even really like Barnett. She didn't even really like him, but he convinced her to go dump this other dude, even though they still were trying to figure everything out. Mm-hmm. Then she comes back the next day, and he like, I don't know if I feel the same way. After she just got rid of the other dude.
Right. Was that the one who got with the other dude and they both was there at the end?
Yeah.
She wasn't really feeling him?
She wasn't feeling him.
Okay, yeah.
They're just playing with their lives. They got the family involved and everything.
This is all an experiment.
30 days.
Yeah. Right.
I'm sorry.
So, this is so weird.
I'm not bringing my mother to this.
This finale comes on. It's ridiculous.
My mother has to work tomorrow. Like
she not time for this shit.
You know,
there was one family that did not meet the wife. They was like, "Nah, we don't."
Yeah,
want
they was like,
parts.
"Nah."
No. For what?
Right.
So I presented this to ask y'all: would y'all ever take part in something?
I probably
think
would.
that y'all would be able to date blindly, get engaged blindly, because they also have that married at first sight where you them to on at the damn altar.
Right. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Married
I didn't
at
watch
first
that
sight.
one, but I heard.
As soon as they get in the country.
So do y'all think y'all could do something like that?
I would participate, but can I be
no.
serious?
But can I ask? I have to ask the intent. Like, will I participate as a part of an experiment, or will I participate looking for love? Like,
well, it's an experiment looking for love.
I guess. You know what? Could I take it seriously?
Because you know what you're going into.
Right.
So it ain't like I'm going to go play a game. No.
Right.
For real, you're going to go see if you can find the love of your life in a matter of minutes. Do you think it's possible? Because people put y'all together. Like Married at First Sight is like scientists put the couples together.
Really?
On this one,
yeah. See, that I would do.
I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah. Now if it's a scientist, because they're gonna know that I'm vain, and they better.
Yeah, they're like therapists, experts, and they put the couples
and they
together,
get all up in
and they
your
don't
shit
meet
and
until the altar.
Yeah.
On this show,
that's a little different. Okay,
on this show,
it's just random people like I'm so lonely.
Yeah,
they're dating on their own.
I think I would do it. Like, and I know this is gonna sound very airy fairy, but like, I don't even like view people like physically anymore. I'm just like, it don't do nothing for me in the long run. Like, it's wonderful if somebody is cute.
Right.
But it's like I need a connection, like intellectually.
And I guess that's the point.
Mo was your girl.
Yeah, stop it. But then it's like I understand that as well. You know what I'm saying? There is a certain like there's a boundary. Like you have a job, you have a holiday party. That's what I be thinking. Like, can I bring this person to my holiday party? Like, you know, you're my partner.
Right. Right, because there was a girl who was like, she was in love, like she wanted to fuck with Barnett so bad, because of how he looked, because he was her typical guy, and she couldn't get into the guy who really liked her and who she kind of liked, but couldn't get into him, right? Because he wasn't the typical guy.
Do they see pictures? I thought they didn't see pictures.
No,
this is after.
Oh, okay.
So,
gotcha.
Yeah. So, you know, they all talk to each other. So she was one of the girls who used to talk to him, but ended up with another guy. But she just couldn't get over him.
Yeah.
Because he was her typical. He looked like who she usually messes with.
Yeah, so they had dated, but they didn't pick each other. So once all the couples ended up getting together, they ended up meeting each other. And she keeps running in his face, talking about what happened and what shoulda, coulda, like. And his
looking
girl
stupid.
is like, yo, I'm going to break her
girl,
face.
You better back up off my man before I punch you in your face.
If she keep getting in my man's face, that's what the girl keeps saying.
I will break your face.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yes, they serious, bruh. Like,
so
I had a client, we was watching that shit.
Two people who would, and G said, hell nah.
Who else said they would? Oh, Gigi. You said you would, right?
I'll probably do the scientific one because I feel like that
Married at First Sight, yeah. It's that's way more intimate and makes more sense. Whereas
because you're getting to know me
really
kind of.
Right. Yeah, Love is Blind is like a loose experiment because you're still just dating like you would on the street.
Right.
Like, fuck it.
Ain't no science behind it.
The one dude on there, he was bisexual, but he was ready to settle down.
Oh my God, that was so intense.
It was so intense. And he did not tell her until
like, what the fuck?
It was crazy. He did not tell her until after they were engaged on an island for their pre-wedding.
No, you gotta give her the choice to decide.
Exactly.
But right, you're supposed to say that up front. But the kicker was that this girl, she was on the fence, but she was going to tell him, let's work it out.
Right.
And before she got to say it, he lost his shit, called her bitches, talked about
all type of shit. God. Like, but he was getting at her crazy that night. Remember
he was defensive.
When they had the dinner? Yes, because I
think he was trying to put on a
he's so
persona.
insecure. Yeah,
he was
drunk,
so insecure.
It was a turn off.
Nervous. Yeah, it was crazy. So that.
What about you, Kimi? What you doing?
Young Scheme.
When I do it, I might do it. I think I would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question to y'all, all of y'all, is who would do it? How would y'all? Now, what would be y'all thing if like this was like a blind situation and then like everything is all together, but you're not physically attracted to them? How would you like? Could you settle? Could you be like, okay, well, damn, that's vain. Let me get over it. Or how would you be able to do that? Like,
see, I think I
depending on how bomb that personality is.
I feel like I probably could get over it.
See, for me, ugly is more of a.
But how ugly? Are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
No, there's a difference between being ugly and being like unkept or like unpresentable. You know, like the way you take care of yourself.
And and for me, that's what ugly is. To me, ugly is unkept. Like,
So
that's why, you know what I'm saying? Because people can have a dog ass personality and stink. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Because like on the show, it's like Love is Blind. You're not going to be into the physical features, but everybody was attractive at the end of the day.
Yeah,
they knew that that's what people wanted. You still want to be attracted to these people.
Right.
Everybody was still beautiful.
Yeah.
But in real life, that wouldn't how it would be. Because it's going to be a whole bunch of saps. Like, well, I want to go and get blind love.
Right. They're going to fall in love with me immediately. Yeah. My voice is bomb. I sound like Barry White. Like.
And even on like Married at First Sight, they put these people together. You don't get no ugly people really on Married at First Sight.
That's TV too, though.
Yeah,
you don't want to look at ugly people on TV.
They give you the glamorous version.
It would have been more realistic to have regular looking people, like a couple of,
Right. People was fit.
Somebody that was a little short man complex, a little heavy set lady. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting.
It's no guts.
Like, why you tell you was a midget?
He says no guts.
Should have never called me a fat ass Kelly Price.
Cause even me, I sound about 6'3" over on the phone.
You know what I mean? Sound big.
I'm about 6'3", about 170. No.
57 years old.
You know what I'm saying? I probably play football. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my voice. That's it.
Boy, you sound little. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right. You funny.
No, but yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a shit. I don't know
why I was just thinking thinking about if my brother would do it. My brother would. My brother would walk up to the altar and be like, "Hell no!"
Definitely not. I don't
It would
think so.
definitely be a challenge for me to be like, oh shit, I can't do it. It would be a challenge for me to do that.
Right. Nah,
Once
hell
I'm
no.
into
My
I
brother
couldn't
do
do
that,
that.
like,
we would have to get married, and I'll probably get a divorce later.
That's
if
and
it was
that,
really
and that's all.
bad,
That's
if it was
fucked up.
if it was
That
really
work.
bad, but I would give it a genuine try. I would give
I
it a
Well,
just
genuine
that's
ghost the
try.
good.
nigga. I just
That's
disappear.
good.
And that's the
No.
fucked up. Like, cause I'm like, damn, do I really want to go through having a wedding just to divorce him? But like, am I really a dick and gonna be like, nah, bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Heisman.
Y'all can be like the
mean,
man who divorced his wife on the low. She found out that she was already divorced. She didn't even know he filed all the papers.
Well, he made her. He
But
made
how
her
you
sign
do
while she
that
was.
without somebody signing?
He drugged her and made
took
her
her
sign
hand
while
while
she
she
was
was
Shut
asleep. Nah. Scan her face with an iPhone.
Right. Make sure you get
Yeah.
that on video.
Digital signature. No, but
just
wait.
go.
Can I give you a scenario real quick? I'm sorry, G.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You good?
In the vein of this, I want to know like how y'all feel. Like, okay, so dating apps or whatever, you don't see people, you see pictures, all this stuff. Had a friend, went on, I think it was like Hinge or something like that. Started talking to some guy. He has pictures, no pictures really of his whole body. So they talk for a little while, right? Up front, he doesn't say it immediately, but he does pretty much in the beginning. But they already like, got a bomb connection or whatever. And she's like feeling him. And he says that he has cerebral palsy. So now he is in a wheelchair, never gonna walk, doesn't have full stop. Now what? Now first of all, what do you do? And then how do you say that shit? Do you just ghost him if you're not, you can't do it? Or do you like?
I feel like that's out of pocket though. If you don't tell me up front and let me
it wasn't deep in. Like they, like how. First of all, do you just like first conversation be like,
yes,
my legs don't work?
Yes,
like,
yes.
But
yes.
Like,
come on,
I need to know
down and my legs don't work.
He's a human being, though. You may not want to throw that out there immediately.
And I might be a creep because I'm about to give y'all a perspective.
Oh, okay, I like a deep perspective.
He maybe, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you on a dating app, so you're already lonely. So, of course, he's going to probably milk it a little bit just to get some type of reaction or attention or conversation. But me personally, for my own safety and humiliation, I would let you know before we meet up. Like, okay,
that's just
I'm
like
in a wheelchair.
The guy from the show.
No, like, they hadn't met up. They were still talking on the phone. Like, they had never met up. It was just, like, one or two conversations. He didn't say nothing. Then it, like, came up, third conversation or so. And then now she's like, yo, like, his personality's dope. I like him. But, like...
We live in a world... like, we live in a world where these things matter. Yeah. Whether it's a limp or a wheelchair. I give pre-warning. Like Gigi said, hi, I'm handicapped. That's the conversation.
Right. Okay.
But from his perspective, he knows like that's not all that he is, and he may want to put out his best. I
was about to say that.
Forward. Okay, all right, you got
he doesn't have a foot to put forward.
Stop it!
You going to hell? All of us.
You is wrong.
Oh goodness.
Wrong.
No, serious. He's not.
Jeez.
He is not his handicap. But it is a big deal for the world to deal with.
Yes.
I don't think that I would have an issue with it, depending on what the situation is. But it's a big deal for a lot of people. So you have to be open about that. You have to be transparent about that. And especially if you grew up like that. That's been your whole life. So you got to be able to handle that correctly, which is being upfront. Hi, my name is, I want to let you know this straight up.
Yeah.
Because most people don't want to deal with that. I'm going to be a caretaker.
And that's a serious disease. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you may seriously be a caretaker. Like,
and especially if you're not sexually active, it's so many more things.
Yeah. It's not about I'm not my condition. I need the details.
Yeah.
Do I need to wipe your ass? Am I a caretaker? What's the long term? What can you do sexually? Blah,
do you get disability? Like,
well, I mean, well, shit, if that's the case, but then it go both ways too, because then it's like, shit, we both on this app, so we both clearly got issues or some baggage. So it's like, okay, well, hi, I'm handicapped.
Don't do that to the ass. Don't do that to the ass. Issues and baggage, we both on the ass.
As if the people walking down the street don't got issues and baggage.
If not more.
Where these people with no bags?
Exactly. Because a nigga pulled up on me on the street.
Y'all was too damn good for the motherfucker that asked for your number at the liquor store. So now you single.
I would never respond
now you
to
want
a nigga in the liquor store. I don't talk to niggas on the street like that.
I told y'all my story about the old man.
Oh, your old man
and the arthritis.
You might be a diabetic. See, you might be a diabetic.
And you considered it.
Right, I did, but
tried it, gave it a good shot. Give it a half shot.
Right, you know. I really thought about it, but I was like, nah, I ain't ready for that.
And that's true, but at least you had that choice to be like, okay, you knew he wasn't like, he ain't live, he was 32 and he really 80, like, you know what I mean? Like,
you know.
You had that choice to decide.
He could be, you know, black don't care.
But another thing, too, a lot of
mannerisms.
No,
jiving. He was jiving. Watch out there now.
People look at all of that stuff. Yeah, people look at all that stuff.
Ma'am, go ahead.
If he was a swaggy old man, you probably would have thought about it even longer.
And he is. Oh. And he is. But I ain't gonna lie, that's what made me think about it the second time. But he's old. So it's like I can't relate. I don't have show. I'm not trying to be a middle child and a stepmom. Like you feel me? Like he said he got kids older than me and younger than me.
No.
Like, you
damn, son. That's awkward.
Yeah.
Yes, you see
that's
what I'm
a lot.
Like,
Miss Brenda, I need you to take out that trash.
That's a lot of factors.
Say what I said, young lady.
And then also, I don't feel like she should feel bad for deciding not to, because I don't feel like that's fair for you to be like, well, oh, you shady because
but everything is
wheelchairs. Like,
but that's the thing. Everything is a shame. Now, everything is you're handicapped shaming, you're slut shaming, you're black. Like everything, if you don't like something, you shaming it. Like I can not like something and still have respect for it.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like that's another thing. But also going back to that, I feel like people don't realize too. Like not everybody, you have to have discernment when dealing with people and opening up. But a lot of times when you open up to someone, they in return feel safe enough to open up to you. So it could be, you know what I'm saying, it could be something where you actually connect even more. But you have to have that.
The boundaries too.
Yeah, you have to have that secure. You have to be secure to be able to be like, okay, this is what's up front. But because it can work in your favor in most cases. But you know what I'm saying, that's just
because she could continue to talk to him and she might like him a lot, and that might
outweigh
the fact that he's in a chair. You know,
and with him being in a chair, a friend that's consistent might be all you need. Because what else can you really do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can have a friend that's romantic and is not sexually, that she might be able to get with that over time. But she don't want to feel nobody want to feel ambushed.
Right, and she don't want to feel like she got to be forced to be his friend because she gonna feel like a bad person.
Yeah.
Right. No. Which is also not fair, like you said.
Right.
I thought that was interesting. Glad we hashed it out. That was cute. I was like, yeah. She's shuffling. Geez, think about intent. Think about what you want to hear, what you want to receive.
What up, y'all? I'll be like, what up, y'all? Okay, so what are we doing? Is it for Geesh or is it for all of us?
Should we do it for all of us? Let's do it for all of us. We'll get Geesh's personal reading next time.
So for the collective, what are we saying? What do we need to know? What do we need to know from the universe?
Well, I always do like energy. Like what energy is in the universe right now? How should we react to it?
Just send me your energy for what you guys' intent is or whatever, something like that.
Yes. What do we need to hear? What do we need to hear? What do we need to feel?
I got jumping out, but
there's a lot going on.
They trying to do a full reading, y'all, but we're not gonna do that tonight. Ooh, I didn't like that shuffle.
To know what's going on for 2020 for secret society.
That's what it did.
Honey, baby.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, this one is jumping out.
It's perfect. It's close to my bedtime. I'm about to hit my bed in like 2.5.
So are we doing reverse? If it's in reverse, or are we just doing the card?
Let's just do a card.
Okay, so I pulled out the Hermit.
The Hermit.
Well, he actually jumped out.
All right. The Hermit is a big arcana card, which means that it's usually about like big life events, big things that are happening. The Hermit is kind of sort of just like what it sounds. If you put an image of your head of a turtle and when it goes in its shell. So right now, the Hermit needs to go into your shell. That means take a moment, step back from whatever's going on, think, consider, view the scene before you make any moves, and make sure that you are moving with like positive intention, working towards what you want, and really not hurting yourself. But you may not be seeing things clearly, so it's really like a time for people to step back and just view your situation and make sure that the people that are in your circle are really in your circle. The situations that you're in are really where you want to be. The energy that you have around you is really the energy that you need, that is going to help you grow and build and do the things that you want to do. So, like, stop taking action for a minute, step back, and just, like, take survey of the things that are happening in your life. How is your money moving? How is your love life moving? Like, how are you physically? How are you taking care of your health? Are you really on your shit like you think you are? Like, think about it. And then while you are thinking about it, set intentions for yourself. While you are in this state, I'm here. I feel powerful. I feel in control because I can see everything that's going on. What is my next move going to be? If you don't decide what you are going to do with your time and your money, you will never know where your time is, where your money is, and you're never going to feel like you're in control. So I think...
You're going to pop out and be like, where the fucking money?
Yep, where my money went. Where did all my time
you stick your head out.
And
right.
you have nothing to show for it.
I'm shookest already.
Man.
That felt personal. Even though it was a group.
Hey, it might be.
I'm shookest. I ain't even going to lie.
All right now. Take it. It's a word. Follow up.
That was, like, I'm sorry. Like, that was too deep for me. I'm sorry. Like, that's exactly what I needed to hear, bro. Like, seriously.
Yeah. You got it now.
Because I be doing too much.
Yeah.
I ain't doing enough.
The card says, sit your ass down.
Right, get your shit together.
It's rough out here.
The universe got 10-8 for man.
You got anything to add to that, Gigi?
I ain't got nothing to add to that. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
G?
Who, me?
Gigi.
Oh. She said no.
She said no, but
no, I don't have nothing to add to that. That was beautiful.
Yeah. I received
Moan baby.
All right, y'all. It was good. Conversation and chuckles.
Yeah.
As always.
We are the headquarters for chuckles and conversation.
Hello, speak on there.
We have
that at home.
Before you stop at McDonald's or you go to one of them other little podcasts, remember, we have that
at home.
All right now.
Peace out.
Good night.
Good night.